G'day everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. Today is Sunday, the 12th of the 4th, 2020, and the time here is 09:33 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Well, folks, plenty to go through. Let's get the sponsors done and we'll catch up on everything. Okay, this is my sponsor, Totally Rawsome. We make golden activated turmeric paste. If you have not tried it, you need to. If you suffer from joint pain, just generally feeling crap, give this stuff a go, folks. It does work. I swear to God, it is the best stuff. I've reduced all my meds and everything because of this stuff, and my whole family now uses it. I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't use it. I do, and it works fantastically. They can ship this stuff to anywhere in the world, so here's their contact details. I don't think the Bundles Farmers Market on the Gold Coast is open at currently, but I'm pretty sure they're at the Currumbin, or they may be at Currumbin PBC every Sunday. Check it out and see. Their contact details, their mobile 0433 165 848 and info@totallyrawsome.com.au. And while I'm here, I haven't asked David if I can do this, but I'm sure it's okay. I just want to give David's the Morgan report. This is David Morgan, who I do interviews with. This is the Morgan report. If you haven't read it and you want to learn some stuff, get it now, okay? Because it does work. Honestly, this guy's a genius. He's a financial guru, as you know, and if you want to know stuff that's going on, read this. Okay, get involved, subscribe and learn. Okay, now I haven't got a camera. Okay, it's one of the reasons why I haven't been recording. There's several reasons why I haven't been recording. One, I can't find my camera. I have no idea where it is. So unfortunately, you're going to have to put up with me doing these without seeing me at the time for the time being, which I don't like because I like to express myself, you know, and I think you get a better feeling for it. The second thing is I have been absolutely flat strap here at home, prepping, getting everything ready. That's the God's honest truth. I've been busy, building stuff, finishing fences off, cutting trees down, just getting everything ready, clearing my backyard so that it can see more, all these sorts of things, folks, because I'm bloody sure that this is all going to end badly. If you haven't seen what's going on in the world at the moment, look, this is one of the reasons I don't get into this conspiracy stuff about, oh, it's not true, they're not dying. Blah, blah, blah. Look, I don't know. I can't get there and find out, so I'm not going to comment on it. Is coronavirus a biological weapon? I don't know. Show me the scientific reports. You know, these guys, Cliff High, etc., will go off their brain about it. Well, to date, I haven't seen one person show any substantial scientific data to state that it's a biological weapon. You know, who knows? Show us the data. Is it killing people? Well, it sure seems to be. Is it bad? Yeah, it sure seems to be. Is the lockdown bad? Yeah, it sure is. But there's a little bit of me that's skeptical about the lockdown bit because there's a lot of things I don't get. Yeah, you know, you can't go down the beach, but you can go to Bunnings, Woolworths, Aldi's with millions of other people with no apparent problems. But you can't go on a beach. And you can't go in seawater, which as far as I know would wash, you know, once you jump in, it washes everything off you anyway and it kills everything, which is one of the reasons why people that surf are usually the fittest people on the planet, or the healthiest. It's things like that that I just don't get. The other thing I don't get, and this is another classic story from my statement from my old man. So we were talking about, you know, he's 84, so I'm worried about him, obviously, and I give him a ring and I said, you know, have you got, you know, we've got some stuff for you. He said, thank you, blah, 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 blah. And we were talking about the general gist of stuff. And he said, well, it doesn't worry me now. He said, but in the future, there's going to be hell to pay for paying the money back. His simple words were, when we were talking about all these handouts and that, who's paying? Who's paying the bill? That's his exact words. Who's paying the bill? He said, it won't worry him because he'll be long gone. He said, but, you know, we're all screwed basically. So I'm going to go through some stuff here with you. Okay, well, as you can see, this is the Trading Economics website. Now, okay, so I'm going to go through this very simply so you all understand what's going on, even though I'm sure you do. Okay, there's been no work, no money coming into the economies for the last month around the world. We are now, according to the World Trade Organization, in a worse position than the Great Depression. Their words, not mine. So, if that's the case, then how come the stock market is doing this, going up? Now, I'm just going to show you the percentages here, because just to give you a better idea. So it went to minus 25. It went up in one day from minus 25 nearly up to minus 15. So that's okay. Let's use money for percentages. 10% is $150 billion. So it went up $300 billion in one day. I wish you could see my face at the moment because it's just ridiculous, and it's still going up, even though there has been no good economic data from around the world. So let's go to the Dow. This is even more hilarious. There you go. Let's do the percentages on this as well, eh? Let's see what it says. It went from minus 25 to minus 10 in one day. Folks, look, this is just ridiculous. It's just, you know, that's on the back of massive money printing, the world falling to pieces, etc., etc. So look, if you don't understand what's going on here, then there's really no. I'm wasting my time talking to you. So let's just go through that. That's 100, 200, 300. It went up 300 billion plus, you know, in American dollars in one day. Now look around you and ask yourself, well, who has that money? And the simple answer is no one, except for the governments, because no one has any money anymore. So this is the bond market, folks. Okay, so let's look at the bond market. US 10-year. Honestly, folks, you cannot make this shit up. The world, look, just in case you don't know what's going on, the world governments are now buying bonds, and they are the major buyer of bonds around the world. Every single government, whether it's US, UK, Japan. Japan owns most of the share market anyway, so that's a furphy. Australia is now massively buying all the bonds they can get their hands on to try and clear the debt. So, having said that, where does this go from here? Okay. America is essentially just printing money on an hourly basis, or minute by minute, thousands and thousands of, billions of dollars. Australia is doing the same. If you add up all the stuff that the Australian government is now handing out money to people, we are now in $1 trillion debt. That's how this works. So now's the time, if you're aware and you're clever, now is the time for you to understand that you need to be prepared. And you need to get prepared, and you need to make sure all your stuff is in order. And I'm not joking. Part of my worry with all this is, these shutdowns, etc. You can't go here, you can't go there. My overriding thought process with this is they just want us to get used to lining up, because in the future you will have to line up for everything. You'll have to line up to go to the shops, you'll have to line up to go to the bank, you'll have to line up to go to the toilet, you'll have to line up for everything. They will literally tell you to line up for everything, and they're just getting you used to the fact that you're going to have to line up for everything. I hope that makes sense. You can't have fun, because you can't have fun if you're actually supposed to be lining up. It's supposed to be serious. So let's go back to the prepping. What have you got? That's what you should be asking yourself. And have you got enough? On a personal level, have you been to the doctor lately? Have you had a checkup? Here's what I did. I'm going down to the doctor's on this week anyway, but I'm going to get a full blood test again, make sure everything's okay. I've recently had a colonoscopy, so I know that's okay. Last week, this is one of the reasons I haven't done video for a while, is because I went and got all my teeth done. It cost a couple of $100, but I know now that there's nothing wrong with me. And I got x-rays done of my teeth to make sure that there was nothing untoward happening in the background there. Cost a couple of $100, but it's peace of mind. And I got all my fillings done, changed, whatever, a whole lot. So basically what I'm saying to you is, if you're I don't have to say this to women, because women are well ahead of this than men anyway. If you're a 50-year-old man, look, if you're a man, just get your ass down to the doctor, book in, go and get some blood tests, go and get your teeth done, and be clever, because women get blood tests every couple of months on a normal basis. They get tested 10 times more than men. That's why half of them don't die so early, because men are stupid and we just think we can push through everything. You can't. Go and get tested. Now's the time to start building communities. And by that, I mean, have a meeting, ring people up, support each other. If you know people in Prep Aussie's support group or whatever, I'm calling it a support group, but if you know each other, give each other a call. Is your car okay? Has it been serviced recently? Learn how to do it yourself. All these things, folks, are crucial, absolutely crucial at the moment. Because I'm telling you, when this baby pops, and it's going to, the last thing you want to be doing is standing around thinking you're ready and you're not. Come on, folks, this is just ridiculous, isn't it? Like, look at this. It's not even feasible anymore. You know what I mean? It's just dumb. And people are buying this shit. They're actually getting sucked into this. It's just crazy. There's nowhere here, look, think of it this way. There's nowhere else for anyone to hide or run and hide. Nowhere. No one's going to come out of this okay. All we're doing at the moment is smacking the can down the road a little bit more. And they're going to keep on doing it until it can't be done anymore. When is that? I don't know. But this ain't going to end well for anybody. And I'm actually expecting a lot of people out there, millionaires, billionaires, whomever, are now becoming used to the idea that they are actually going to go broke as well. So whatever you're doing, make sure you've got everything ready for what you need to do in the future. Because it's going to go bam, big time. I'm going to show you one other thing. Hang on. Here is the US national debt clock. And they actually have put the new $1 trillion onto it. So it's 24 trillion now, even though you and I and everyone else who follows this stuff knows that it's a lot more than that. You cannot, it is mathematically impossible to pay this off. So whatever scheme they have in mind, this thing is going to go kapoof, big time. Very, very soon. So get yourself ready because it's going to happen. I don't know when, but they've already put the new $1 trillion on the national debt. And can I just say that they haven't even put the $1.5 trillion or whatever it was that the Federal Reserve put on buying debt last couple of weeks ago. They pumped $1 trillion into the market, and that hasn't gone on there. So that's 25 trillion plus. Someone sent me this the other day. You know, as I said, I'm not religious, but it kind of resonated a bell with me, sort of thing, rang a bell. So let me read it to you. It's John 10:9. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture. Now, this is a verse of the day, but it's not from today, actually. I've had this up here for a while. It just seemed ironic that this came out just the other day. Verse of the day. He himself bore our sins in his body on the cross so that we might die to sins and live for righteousness. By his wounds you have been healed. Now what I'm going to do is refresh that. Well, that didn't work. Well, look, folks, as it works out, this wasn't the one that I wanted to read you. It's disappeared. It must have refreshed itself. Never mind. Anyway, we'll move on. And as always, folks, we'll finish with the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Now, like I said, folks, I hope to God you're watching the signs and you're getting everything ready, because this thing is going to blow up soon. It's as simple as that. Yeah, we've been saying it for a couple of years, but they just can't keep this going anymore. Something's going to give somewhere. China just put $5 trillion back in their economy, $5 trillion the other day. So look, it's just gone pear-shaped. They're just losing it. So do everything you can to make you and your family safe, and stick by each other. That's all I can say. All right. God bless. Prep out.